Hey, welcome to Steve Davis Show. Special guest today is Mike Dominguez from New Mexico Highlands, the new head basketball coach. How's that feel?
It's still kind of new. Now that school's going to get going, it'll kind of hit me a little bit more that I'm the head coach. But I'm excited. Something I've been working for, and when I got into college coaching 8 years ago, this is kind of what my goal was to be a college head coach, and I get to do it in New Mexico, where I'm from. So it means a lot to me, and I'm excited.
Well, it's neat to have a homegrown coach in the state, and you have New Mexico ties from the northern part of the state. Been played at Santa Fe, won a state championship, and played at Espanola. I mean, you've had some good career in basketball.
Yeah, no, that's what makes it special, is you get to do it 45 minutes to an hour from home. And my family's, this is my family has seen me play since, or been around me since I was in high school. Because after high school I left to college and I was out of the state. So being able to come back and then be able to watch me as a coach now, not a player, is exciting.
Well, under Coach Snow, but let's really kind of go back to your high school days, because you played under Coach Gomez, and Gomez is I coached against him. I've have so much respect for him as a coach. But how was it for playing for him?
I came from Espanola, and I was going to Capital, which they were in our district at the time. So I kind of had a background of kind of what he was about and what Capital was about. I had played AAU a lot with a lot of those guys that were on that team. So the transition of that part was fairly easy, and they welcomed me. But playing for Coach Gomez was great. He's a guy who's disciplined. He's going to hold you accountable.
But he gives you kind of the green light if he believes in you.
He does.
It's not like it was here. When I was coaching and when he went up north, it seemed like people would pull the ball out and beat you on the spread. They just go beat you. He just go beat you. He don't mind scoring 100 points.
No, and with our team, and we had such a really good team that he trusted. I mean, I think it was more about, he just let us play. It was more about just making sure that we stayed together as a team, and we didn't have individuals break off and carry about themselves more than the team, and that's what he did. But for letting us play, I mean, I think our margin of victory, my junior and senior, was close to 20 a game.
No,
so we got up and down, we pressed. It was a fun style, and winning's always fun, and having a chance to win a state championship is, that's everybody's dream here in New Mexico, to go play at the Pit, and being able to do that, and the way we did it, my junior year, winning in the last seconds and whatnot, was, it's something I'll never forget.
Well, I know, I was just going to say, just that even today, people still talk about your
shot.
Game, the shot, or the games, or the team, or the whole situation. I mean, it's kind of it shows. I mean, like this year, Santa Fe made it to the deal, and the Pit was full.
Yeah, it was crazy. It is weird, because I still have people come up to me, whether if I'm at the state tournament just watching, as a fan, or recruiting, or when I go back to Santa Fe, or even in Espanola, people, just because everybody goes to the state tournament, and people will still talk about, the shot and just how everything kind of went down from transferring, and we win in the last seconds, and I score all those points at the end to help us win, and it's just something you dream of.
So that just kind of sets your college career up. Because just playing one, and I'm speaking to the choir, but I'm just saying, I talked to a lot of coaches, and my best friends is Dick Hunsaker, and one of the things that he does look, and I hope a lot of people that you're recruiting are listening to this, because they're juniors and things like that. When it gets to the state tournament, it shows a lot of character if they win that state championship.
You want guys. I mean, one of the first things we do when I'm recruiting high school kids, and at any level, junior college kids or whatever, is I want them to come from winning programs, because they have that mentality and
the work
that
ethic,
mindset. They know what it takes.
Prepared.
Exactly. So no, getting to the state tournament and getting your team and playing at a high level that's a big thing and a big attribute that we look for as a student athlete.
And that's something I always learn, talking to all coaches, it was, and the cliche is, if you're a Division I player in New Mexico, you better win the state championship.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
because if you don't win the state championship, you're probably not a Division I player.
Yeah, yes, you should. I mean, I completely agree. You should be
You
at
look
least in the
Kenny
state championship.
Thomas, you look at it,
AJ Bradlett.
you just go down to the the people, also, Bryce Alford and Colin Neal.
Yeah.
I mean, they got a championship
Yeah.
underneath their belt. So.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. You should be getting to the pit and having a chance to win it.
We're going to come back. We're going to kind of start a little deal. We're going to come back. We're going to Dream Style Top 10 Plays of the Week and come back and talk more about your recruiting style.
Okay.
Baca fires forward with the right hand, a left and then a right, and this one. By Sanchez and right back on a right hand. They'll exchange it. Combination now for Pitbull. There's. And then now Torres says, let's go. He says, come get me. And the crowd will boo. And now, fighted this, hasn't he? There's a great combination. And now I think you're seeing this. Here, a minute to go in round one. And then a right hand. You see Ramirez switch. Well, there's a good answer right back. That's a great combination for Griego to end it. Look at the quick combination. Nice left. Third round. 2 minutes to go in round three. Benavides puts Ramirez down. A shot to.
And gentlemen, your winner, the Pitbull, Josh Morris, ladies and gentlemen.
Perez Collision Center is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks and Albuquerque Boxing. Perez Collision Center offers expert knowledge on any of your auto body and paint needs. Give them a call today, 505-254-4655, or stop by for a visit at 2415 2nd Street Northwest in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Perez Collision Center.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
The New Mexico High School Coaches Association, established in 1941, is an organization of New Mexico's best and most professional interscholastic coaches. Coaches across work daily to help our student athletes excel in the classroom, on the field of play, and in our communities. Students that participate in interscholastic activities attain higher grades, higher graduation rates, and higher wages. Responsible for the North-South All-Star Games, statewide Coaches Award Program, and providing multiple professional development opportunities for New Mexico's coaches. Be a great coach by coaching beyond the game.
Hey, welcome back to Steve Davis Show. Special guest today is Mike Dominguez. And thanks for coming down from Las Vegas to be on the Steve Davis Show.
Oh, not a problem. Excited for you guys to have me.
I tell you, you've had an unbelievable basketball career, and you got an opportunity to be assistant for Coach Snow. And let's talk about Coach Snow first a little bit. I mean, I have so much accolades for him, and from all the things that he has done for me and also done for the state of New Mexico.
Oh yeah, no. Having a chance to work with him these last 2 years has helped me tremendously in coaching. I came from Colorado Mesa, where I also played my last year of college basketball. So I only kind of knew and then I got into coaching with them, and I kind of only knew one way, which is fine. We were successful there, but in coaching, it's everybody grabs from everybody. Nobody invented the wheel. People grab from somebody else and make it their own, and so me being able to learn under somebody new and somebody like Coach Snow, I was able to learn a lot from recruiting, the style of play we want to do, letting the guys play a little bit, because I came from a place where it was like really structure. We're going to move the ball, we're going to have these amount of passes, where with Coach Snow we kind of let our guys play a little bit more. We play an up and down style. And it's something I've enjoyed.
With discipline.
With discipline.
I'm just saying. I went to probably 4 games actually 5 games.
Yeah.
I went to 5 games, and it was fun to watch. I mean, it's similar to the philosophy that John Wisner and Norm Ellenberger has, is you play defense to score.
Yeah.
There's a lot of teams that play defense not to score.
Yeah. No, we're gonna press for, on every make, every dead ball, for 40 minutes if we can, and we're gonna try to make it an up and down style game. We're gonna get our guys to play extremely hard. We led the league in scoring and turnover margin and turnovers force and steals and three-point attempts. So I think it's a style too also that kids want to play. But at the same time, we're holding them accountable, because if you don't play hard, it shows up quick, because with us pressing, you're going to be able to see it immediately.
Right, because if not everybody's on the same intensity level, then you're going to give up easy baskets.
Yeah.
And if you give up easy baskets, you're going to have a loss, and then the whole thing breaks down.
Yeah.
And but watching this style, what reminded me like when I played for the University of New Mexico, and the biggest thing is that there's really no starter.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically you're going to get your minutes. If you're going to go in and play hard, you're staying in.
Yeah.
And then also you reward the guys if they play hard and they get out, then they're going to get back in.
Yeah. No, that's
It's a real simple. It's just a real simple
concept.
Yeah.
No, it is, and it gets the guys to play hard, because they know if they don't, they're going to be coming out, and we're going to have somebody else going right in.
And you have the confidence of that other player coming in.
That
So to play that, you have to have 8, 9.
Oh, without a doubt, you have to. You can't do it with 7. Just because the kids will get worn out, and especially in our league where we play back-to-back nights on Friday and Saturdays, at home and on the road. There's just no way you can do it. So we need to have 9, 10 guys that we can go with.
That just opened my mind. You've been in the RMAC for quite a while, so you understand the league. You understand how the kids need to be prepared. You need to. So you have all that kind of under your belt, so it's not like a new surprise coming, like a new coach coming from a new conference coming into this league.
Yeah, no, I understand the landscape totally, from playing in it to coaching in it the last 8, 9 years of, I could tell you what every coach is going to do, what kind of style they're going to want to play, if they're going to want to play fast, if they're going to slow you down, what it is. It doesn't vary much with these coaches. And then just recruiting wise, I kind of have our idea here at New Mexico Highlands of how we want to recruit, who we want to recruit, and what's going to take to be successful going forward.
Well, you can't underestimate the RMAC of the talent and the teams. Because it was an eye-opener for me.
Yeah.
I started watching Highlands when Joe Hart was the head coach, and then Ed Montanaro was the athletic director. And for the last 10 years, I've watched 2 or 3 games a year for the last 10 years, and watching the conference, it's every night you got to be prepared.
Oh yeah, it's high level. The top 3-4 teams in our league could go into low major conferences and compete for a conference championship without a doubt. I think it was 4 years ago, When Metro State was in the national championship and in the Final Four, they had their little run. They played in like a preseason NIT that they got invited to, and they went 3-1 against Division I teams. So the talent is definitely at a high level, and the coaches do a good job of playing the right way and playing hard.
Are you going to keep the same kind of philosophy that Snow is? You know, you recruit New Mexico players and then bring in, I'd say, impact players.
Yes.
Is that the way to say it? So,
We're definitely going to recruit the best New Mexico kids that we can. Obviously, I'm a little bit biased because I was a New Mexico kid.
So that really helps when you're recruiting New Mexico kids because you've already experienced
I've lived it, yeah.
And same with myself.
Yeah.
Okay, I came from Clovis, New Mexico, went to the University of New Mexico. I wasn't an impact player by no means, but I contributed and learned and made a home for myself.
Yeah, no, I think it goes a long way with not only, am I recruiting New Mexico kids, but I'm from New Mexico. I played in the state championship. I played in the state tournament, and then I had a successful college career. And I think me being able to relate to them in that aspect helps us in the recruiting level. Because when it comes to recruiting, it's all about gaining trust and getting them to want to play for you. And I think I do a pretty good job of getting that across and letting them know, what it means to me to recruit a New Mexico kid.
Well, the success too. I mean, I agree with 100% what you and Coach Snow have done up there, and then you've also had success. And then last year kind of showed that success. Brag about yourself a little bit there. So.
I mean, just the last 2 years I've been at New Mexico Highlands, we've had Jacob Holland, averaged 14 a game for us, who was all conference. He's from Los Lunas. Desmond Carpenter has started since he was a freshman. He was all tournament team last year in the conference tournament. Jalen Domino Lovato came in, and he's a kid that I thought we were going to redshirt. When I first recruited him, and he just came in and he worked his butt off and did everything you asked him to do. And as a true freshman, he played 8 to 12 minutes a game on a RMAC championship team, and he had success. DJ Bustos is a local kid from West Las Vegas who's started,
He scored in
he started off and on his freshman, sophomore year. He averages 20-some minutes a game, and he's a big part of what we do. So the New Mexico kid, Jordan Jones, is a kid from Sandia who was our third leading scorer at 14 a game this last year, who was a big part of what we did. And so the New Mexico kids have had success here. So we're hoping to continue it with the new crop that we have coming in, and then we'll start recruiting for 2020 here soon.
We're going to come back and talk more about New Mexico Highlands and what is in store for next year.
The Albuquerque Dragway is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks. Visit abqdragway.com for directions and a full event schedule.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at ProView Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all, or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, hashtag life change will occur.
Hey, welcome back to Steve Davis Show. I got Mike Dominguez, the head basketball coach at New Mexico Highlands, and Man, does that ring a bell? I mean, you worked hard. I mean, people don't
Yeah.
understand how hard it is to get a head coaching job. And,
Oh yeah, it's hard.
So that means you spent a lot of time, a lot of gyms, and you've seen a lot of players over the last.
Doing all the dirty work as the assistant coach. I tell our guys all the time, and guys who want to come into the college coaching profession when they're done playing college, it's like I went from being a Division II All-American my senior year to the next year when I went to coaching. I was washing the guys' dirty clothes. Our guys' dirty laundry. I'm washing it, getting it ready for the next day in practice. And it's a humbling thing. And not everybody, everybody thinks they just see what they see in the game, where everybody's watching you and it's all the limelight and it's fun, but they don't realize all the stuff you're doing behind the scenes. And, washing the kids' practice gear, being in the gym for 10 hours straight watching recruits play. Things like that, but it's something I enjoy and I embrace it, and I'm happy to say I'm now the head coach at New Mexico Highlands.
That's when I talk to all that work's kind of been sustained, but sometimes it doesn't happen that way. But it's neat that you get that opportunity and you stuck with it. I mean, I'm sure that there was times and there was other opportunities out there that you're going, well, I should be a high school coach. I should do this and this.
No, without a doubt. It's just like anything. At times you're going to go through ups and downs, and you just try to persevere and get through it. And I knew this is what I wanted to do.
Well, I tell you, your season's coming up. I mean, I guess when does it start?
So school starts August 21st. We'll start workouts a week or so after that with conditioning 4 days a week, lifting, individual workouts, and then official practice starts October 15th. And then we're going. I mean, it's full throttle. Every weekend is filled
Texas
with
El
games.
Paso's an exhibition game.
Yeah, we play the University of UTEP on November 5th in an exhibition, and then November 8th and 9th we're out here in Albuquerque for the New Mexico Classic, where we'll play Eastern New Mexico and Western New Mexico.
That's catching on. I know that's something that Coach Snow kind of envisioned, and Eastern New Mexico bought into it, and Western bought into it. Everybody bought it, and it's actually really good for the state. It is.
We get to play at the University of New Mexico, and it's a chance that, it's something we hang our hat on, especially with our New Mexico kids, is, hey, we want to be the best Division II New Mexico school there is. So these games, matter to us.
I've watched your career and you just for 2 years, actually 3 years. I've been, and knew of you and of all your success. And I think now you're taking that big step from being an assistant coach. Now you're a head coach, and probably already is in your first 2 months or 3 months of it is like, hey, I didn't know all this stuff that I have to be doing. I thought I was doing all the grunt work, just like you said earlier. But then I guess you're learning a new little bit of a curve.
Oh, you do. It's almost like what they say when you're going to be a parent for the first time. You're not going to know what it's going to be like till you're actually doing it. And that's kind of, I think, how it is when you're a head coach. Is as an assistant, you think you know it all. It's easy because you're giving suggestions, things like that.
But you haven't lost a game either.
Exactly, and you haven't lost a game. Your record is 0-0 no matter what. So just moving over those they always say in the coaching basketball world, those 6 inches that you move over are the biggest 6 inches of your life. Right. Just because now every decision is on you and what's best for your team. So you do the best you can to prepare for it, but I don't think you'll ever quite understand what it is till you're doing it and you're in it and a game comes.
Now, you and Snow were a great pair. I'm just telling. I watched you guys. He went on your strengths and you went on his strengths, and you guys really, worked great as a team. Now, have you fulfilled that? I haven't asked that question. Do you have your assistant?
Yeah, my assistant.
Who is now?
My assistant coach. He was actually with us my first year at Highlands. And then he left and he took a junior college job in Kansas at a junior college as a head assistant there. And I was able to bring him back here now, and he's kind of just started. He moved back to Las Vegas about 2 weeks ago. But he understands the RMAC. He's been at a lot of different places. He knows how to recruit junior college transfer. Andrew Davison. His dad's been a coach for 40 years in junior college at University of Georgia, in the D League. So he's been in basketball his whole life. He played Division I, he played Division II, he played junior college. So he's going to bring a lot to the table, and he's going to be able to help our guys and help us get to that level that we were able to get to last year, and obviously go further.
Well, I'll tell you, he's really, that's going to be a part of your success.
Yeah.
I mean, and he, at least he's been in New Mexico, understands what he's recruiting
culture,
to.
yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
I mean, people don't understand. They got to either fly into Albuquerque, got to drive an hour and a half, which is a beautiful drive.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going there tomorrow, this week, and actually I look forward to driving because once you get up to Santa Fe, it's really, really beautiful.
Oh yeah, he understands it. He understands where we're at, what what our strengths are, and he's gonna do a good job with it. And yeah, the drive. I mean, I consider the drive from Vegas to Albuquerque, like, I do it so much, it's like for what people go to Walmart as. To me, that's like what my drive is, and I love it, and I embrace it, and it's a selling point for our guys.
And it's a 4-lane highway, so the driving's really easy.
Yeah.
And I tell you, once you get into those mountains,
It's beautiful.
You go into the thing, it's really great.
As long as you're not doing it in the winter.
Well, we're going to come to an end, but ProView wants to wish you a lot of luck in your success and luck, and not luck, but also getting New Mexico players, because I think it's fun for me, to watch high school kids when they're from the 9th grade up to the still, and then be able to do their games all the way up to when they're up to their being a senior.
We appreciate all the support you guys give us, and you guys help us tremendously with us recruiting New Mexico kids.
Well, we're going to come to an end, but again, congratulations to you on being the new coach of New Mexico Highlands, and excited to be watching your games this year.
I appreciate it. We hope to see you guys all out.
All right, Mike. It's good seeing you.
Thanks.
Perez Collision Center is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks and Albuquerque Boxing. Perez Collision Center offers expert knowledge on any of your auto body and paint needs. Give them a call today, 505-254-4655, or stop by for a visit at 2415 2nd Street Northwest in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Perez Collision Center.
Mercedes is a proud supporter of